Hello everyone. Today I got this brand new Asus laptop. It's a nice color. It's sky blue, whatever color you guys wanna call this. The model number it's x441s. And I'm gonna show you guys the inside of it and how to disassemble and how you can repaste and give your maintenance to it. So this computer was never turned on, so it's just brand new from the box. And the model number that shows in here is x441s series. It's an Intel 4-core, 2.56 gigahertz, 4 gigs of RAM, Windows 10, 500 gigs of hard drive, and it comes with 2 USB ports from one side, HDMI, USB 3 type port, Ethernet cable. There is no USB port on this side. That's kinda not a good thing. You only get 2 USB ports from one side, and that's about it. So it's lacking in a USB side. And they are USB 3, even they are colored black, they are USB 3. So let's go ahead and disassemble this laptop. First thing first, we want to remove the battery. In order to remove the battery, I think we have to remove these 2 screws right here. Let's go ahead and remove it. You can use a manual screwdriver or automatic one. Now once you remove those 2, I think the battery should come out, but the battery is not coming out. I think it's one piece, so the battery is inside it. So let's go ahead and unscrew all the rest of the screws. They're pretty long screws. And for the specs that it has, it's very thick. It's 2.56 centimeters. Almost as thick as a Alienware. So now that we removed all the screws from the bottom side, we're gonna flip over and we're gonna grab a guitar pick and we're gonna put it to one side. And you're gonna start juggling around on the bottom front side. And you go all around the corner, don't pull too hard. And do it to the other corner. Always use a guitar pick. I use a metallic guitar pick because it's very hard and just won't bend. You can use a plastic one. Alright, now that we removed, remember there's you guys have keyboard cables right underneath, so you have to remove this cable, the flex and the touch. So go ahead and slowly remove. That's one, that's 2. Right, now that we removed the on-off switch, it's integrated in the keyboard. Again, that's a shitty thing, but if your keyboard you spill water on it, you're messed up. So now that underneath we have the mouse pad. Okay, let me check something. Alright. This computer, it came new in the box. I opened it, but I think it's been refurbished or something because there are some dirt in it and there's a missing screw on it. And this was purchased sealed in a box. That means it's not new. So this is what they sell you. Look at all the dust that is in here. So definitely not new because I opened it in a box brand new. The fan is kind of a bit dirty. So yeah, I think this was a fixed one. And there's your battery right on top, like a very cheap battery. So let's go ahead and disassemble the rest of it. So down here, you want to remove the hard drive. There's only one screw holding it. You just unscrew and pull it to the right and just comes out. You can remove the caddy by unscrewing the fourth screw and replace your hard drive if you want to. And the CD-ROM, there's a one screw that holding it. It's in the middle. I guess it's only one, yeah. And then you slide it to the right. And it should come out. Maybe you have to lift it. Alright. Yeah, you have to pull it a little bit hard to the right. And there was only one screw holding it. It's supposed to be two, right here and here, but it was missing a screw. And now you're gonna remove this plastic. First remove the fan cable. And now we can slowly remove the protective plastic from the motherboard, isolating it. Next, you want to remove the Wi-Fi card. Alright, next thing we remove the Wi-Fi card. Slowly just unscrew it and remove the antenna. Next, you want to remove the battery cable. Just slowly pull it towards yourself. To the right. There you go. No, these are the speakers actually. The battery goes right in. To remove the battery, you just have to lift it. And you have to unscrew this side first. So what else we need to remove right now? We're gonna remove the CD-ROM and the hard drive PVC board. Two screw that's holding it. I think there might be a screw underneath the flex cable. Just open the clamp there and just take it apart. Remove the fan screw right here, which is holding the motherboard too. And take the fan out. Oh, there's no heatsink here. You wanna see on the other side what kind of heatsink they have. So that's your fan if you wanna replace it. Now that we removed this part, we're gonna remove the screws that holds the motherboard. And we have to remove the screws for the hinges on this side. screws for the other side for the hinges. This way we can take apart the screen. First we gotta loosen up the Wi-Fi cable, lift up the plastic and remove the cable for the screen. Slowly pull out to the screen direction, and now you can lift up the screen. You can change the screen, you can replace it if you want to. If you guys want to know how to open the screen, let me know in the comment. Now we can actually lift up the board slowly and detach it from the battery, and then there comes out. Wow, this by far is the shittiest laptop motherboard I ever seen. Like honestly, I do not recommend you buy this. You better off buying a tablet. So pretty much I'm gonna explain to you guys why is it the worst laptop ever. Because the first thing first, you can't upgrade the RAM on this one. There's the integrated RAM, unless you want to desolder the RAMs and place in new chips. This solder it back. The fan is right in the middle, right there. The air is supposed to go in, which there is no ventilation on top, and on the bottom there is no ventilation. And so the air is supposed to come through here, slowly go under the fan, and then it's supposed to go through this pathway and cooling down this puny, tiny aluminum that is holding the CPU. And there is no GPU, thanks God, otherwise it would be really bad. There's no GPU installed, and the RAMs for the GPU, and there's extra RAM for the GPU. So there's no video chip on this one. So practically you better off. Now I know why they have only 2 USB. Honestly, do not buy this laptop. This is the worst motherboard ever. And right there you got the cheapest ass battery ever. It's like they actually glued it in the place inside. There. This is how they give you your battery. There's not like a go ahead and it's just flimsy. Honestly, very disappointed with the asus, because I do have an asus Alienware and they're really good made, but if you want a cheap one, this is the cheapest thing ever you can get, close to a, but for the price it's not worth it. So yeah, pretty much there's nothing else in here. So there you got the board for the CD-ROM and the SATA cable for the hard drive and mini SATA for the CD-ROM, and that's about it. And there is no screw. They're supposed to have a screw on top of these ones, but there is no screw. They don't put, they only put 2 here, and that's it. So this is the cheapest made laptop, and they sell it for a regular price laptop because the coloring, I guess, for those people that like the colors only. So let's put it back together, because there's not much I can do here. And the speakers, if you want to replace them, just take the screw, one screw, take this one out, the screw, and take the other one out. Just plastic just comes out. So if you want to know how to do it, it's right there. Just unscrew and just pull it out. There you go. That's one speaker. If you want to, you have to replace both of them at the same time, because they come with the same cable, unless you want to cut it and do soldering. So there's your speakers. So let's put it back together. Alright. Alright, to put it back together, you're gonna grab the motherboard, put the USB side in first, Y luego just pull it down. Make sure the battery side is pushed down nicely. Put the cable for the hard drive and the CD-ROM. Close it down. This ladder is missing a lot of screw, so who knows why. Maybe it was a refurbished. I'm guessing it was refurbished, so don't buy a refurbished laptop. They don't even tell you it's refurbished. I bought in a good place, not in a refurbished place. So now once you have that plugged in, put in the speakers, plug in the fan. No, before you plug in the fan, put the screws for the fan. One, and the other one right there. So remember, in my case I have a missing screws, so I'm not gonna be able to put all the screws in. Put the plastic cover on top. Now plug in the fan. Remove these plastics, you don't need them, they're garbage. Trash them or just leave them in there. And right after that you want to grab your hard drive, put it down and slide it to the left. Put the only screw that's holding the hard drive in this case. Right there, grab your CD-ROM, put it halfway through. I don't know why it's not going. There we go, I see how it is. You just gotta push down and then pull to the left. Put the screw that goes over the CD-ROM and down to the fan. I don't have that screw, so I'm not gonna put that one. I'm not gonna put the other one. Now what else is left here? The screen. You're gonna grab the screen, put the screen in the place. Whoops, I forgot to put the Wi-Fi. You have to unscrew again the CD-ROM. Pull the CD-ROM out again. It's kind of hard to come out. There we go. Now you're gonna put down the LCD. Then you're gonna put the screws. There are 2 screws on each side. One right there. There. And 2 on this side. Oh, by the way, I don't know why am I rushing right now. I have to be somewhere. So take that screw out, put the cable, the Wi-Fi cable underneath. Now you can close. That's the antenna cable has to go to Wi-Fi, but has to go right between underneath. And now run the cable in that tiny space. All along the sides, all the way down here. Plug it into the Wi-Fi board. Put the Wi-Fi in 45-degree angle. Push it down. Put the only screw. And once that's in place, put in the LCD cable. Always keep the LCD cable, push it towards yourself with your 2 fingers only. From the sides, don't hold it from the cables. You don't want to damage the cables. Put this stupid cut down and then push it down, push it towards that. put the screw for that one. I have an extra screw. I can put it either on the motherboard. I can put it on a CD-ROM. I don't want to put it on a CD-ROM. I'm just going to put it on the motherboard. And just remember, again, this is brand new laptop from the box. I unboxed it. There's a missing screw on the mouse pad here. So now we're going to connect the mouse pad and the keyboard. To do that, you're going to put it in 45-degree angle. Push the top part first, only the top part where the speakers are. Hold it in an angle, and then open it a little bit with one hand. With the other hand, you're gonna just slide in the cables and then close the box. Once that's done, now we can close the whole thing. In order to close it, just push down the side. You're just gonna hear cracking on every side. That's just normal sound coming from a laptop. Flip it over. And last thing last, just screw all the screws where you take them from on the bottom. I hope you like this video, guys, and it helped you guys. Again, don't buy this laptop. You're better off buying a tablet. If you have it, try not to put any big programs like a Photoshop, Premiere, or rendering station. You're just gonna fry the laptop. So if you guys like it, thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps out. And if you have any more requests about any laptop, let me know in the comment, and I'll try to get my hands on it and show you guys. Again, thank you for watching.